God, yes, and but my mother doesn't know, and Stephen Wheatley here, bringing you some absolutely great classic hits on this Monday evening. I hope you're having a good evening, coasties, wherever you're listening from, all around the Central Coast tonight. And yes, that was ABBA right there with their classic hit, Does Your Mother Know? Fitting in with what we've sort of been talking a bit about earlier today, on Raw and More, how we're still celebrating Mother's Day, even though it was yesterday. And that's what I actually have for you tonight on tonight's rendition of Classic Hits. A bit of a shout out also, by the way, filling in for Will Parkhouse, who's not feeling the best tonight. So I hope you're resting up well, Will, and you're sitting somewhere or laying somewhere nice and warm, enjoying some of the great tunes that I have for you tonight. Going to be bringing you some of my own personal great favourite classic hits and some tunes that I think a lot of the mums out there would like, as well as a bit of a late Mother's Day present. And, well, speaking of absolutely great tunes, here's one of my favourite ones, and it's certainly an out-of-this-world tune. It's Train with their early 2000s hit, It Is Drops of Jupiter.
I can keep believing in another day. What you gonna do with this life? Do you need a reason we should run away? Deep water, deep thinking, she's falling, I'm sinking. Keep fighting, keep breathing, no silence, just singing. The answers and questions, these dancers are restless. Go I could keep repeating one night.
Coast FM 963, you're listening to Classic Hits with Stephen Wheatley, here with you till 10 o'clock tonight. And that was the Rubens right there with their hit Goanna, a favourite song of my good favourite Manly man Angus Hamel right there, who I believe he saw them a couple of weeks ago, and he's been telling me how much he enjoyed seeing them there live and listening to and watching them play that song live. And speaking of favourite manly people, we're going to be hearing a song from a couple of local artists coming up after this break, not only through some great, and a favourite band now of mine that Angus Hamel has introduced me to, but also from a local artist who's another good friend of mine. But before we hear from them, we're going to hear a word from our station sponsor.
Living on the Coast. Coast FM 963.
Coast FM
963.
Coast FM.
You keep me running, I'm chasing you all over town. You know everybody, you're what everybody's talking about. Thought it was 7 at the 7-Eleven when I first laid eyes on you. I saw you on the corner and now I really wanna walk over and talk to you. But I still can't find my way. Am I here or gone today? And I can't help but drift away. But I still can't find my way. Yeah. You're such a big shot. You should see yourself right now. You think you're funny, but you're the only one that's laughing now. Whatever happened to dreaming of leaving? Guess I'm stuck here at 25. Whatever happened to parties in the summer? They used to make me feel alive. But I still can't find my way. Am I here or gone today? chasing you all over town. You know everybody, you're what everybody's talking about. Thought it was 7 at the 7-Eleven when I first laid eyes on you. I saw you on the corner and now I really want to walk over and talk to you. But I still can't find my way. Am I here or gone today? And I can't help but drift away. But I still can't find my way. Yeah.
Some absolutely great banger hits right here on Coast FM 963. That was a mate of mine right there, local artist Tommy Hutchins with his original first solo single song there, You, from a couple of years ago. Hope you're doing well, Tommy, if you are listening in right now or wherever you may be. And before that, we had Manly band The Ryans with their hit Lobby Cause, a song that Angus Hamill got me into, and I gotta say I'm still loving it. I think that is probably going to be in my top 10 yearly rap on my Spotify list come the end of the year. Definitely don't have a problem with that because definitely love getting into some of them local artists. And speaking of things we love, well, here's another great classic hit about a love story about a man, Jack, and a lady named Diane. Yes, very great classic hit from the Easy Beats there, right there with Friday on My Mind. You're listening to Classic Hits with Stephen Wheatley here with you till 10 o'clock tonight. And it's actually funny I play that song right there because that's one of my song dedications to my mum because of Mother's Day yesterday. I was having a bit of a chat to her today and she was asking me, what day is it again, Steve? Because I can't remember what day it is. And I said, oh, it's Monday. She said, oh, that's weird because for some reason in my head I thought it was Friday. And I said, well, it sounds like you've got Friday on your mind. Good puns, Steve. Absolutely. Anyway, it's time to take a quick break. Coming up, we're going to be hearing a classic song again from a local artist, and I don't want to give too much away in case the rest of the Raw Boys are listening in right now, which I know two of them out the back are, but I would say that this classic hit could be a contender for a future Sound-Alikes segment. But what could it be? We'll find out after this and a word from our station sponsor. Teenage dirtbag indeed. Right here with Stephen Wheatley and his classic hits here on Coast FM 963. That was Weezer right there with Teenage Dirtbag, and before that we heard legendary Central Coast singer Natalie Imbruglia with Torn, which could possibly be a future segment on Raw and More for Sound-Alikes. And well, speaking of Central Coast legend, one's joining me here in the studio right now, Matt McCoy from Indie Rock Cafe.
Oh, you flatter me, Wheatus.
Oh, I try my best. I try my best. He's going to be taking over after the 10 o'clock news with Indie Rock Cafe. But, Maddie, what have you got on planned for tonight's show and for the rest of the week?
Well, Well, for tonight, it's pretty much 2 hours of a lot of the music that a lot of people most definitely have not heard of. I've got a 9-minute track coming up. Pretty much the idea that, unfortunately, you might have noticed that Will Parkhouse is not here this week.
I know, it's just not the same without him.
We do miss him, but I guess I'll just pick up the slack and pick up the excavation tools and see what kind of gems I can throw up.
Well, someone's got to flag the fly, Matty, and you're definitely the man to do it.
As for the rest of the week, it'll. I suspect board games will be involved, but it's still early. It's still early days, isn't it, Wheatus?
Oh, it could be. It is too. It is only Monday, so who maybe knows what the week looks like ahead.
Yeah, it might be a real long slog working for the weekend, as it were. Speaking of which,
here's Loverboy right now with their hit song "Working for the Weekend." And don't worry, Cozies, the weekend is not too far away. Matty McCoy is on the other side of this. I will see you next week.